Hello, today we are going to deal with the next topic, telemedicine. So, introduction of the telemedicine. Telemedicine is an upcoming field in health sciences arising out of the effective fusion of information and communication technologies, with medical science having enormous potential in meeting the challenges of healthcare delivery to rural and remote areas, bedside, several other applications in education, training and management in health sector. So, what is telemedicine? Telemedicine is an upcoming field in health sciences. Means it was the advanced technology of health sciences through which we can get proper information and we can develop our communication technologies with medical science, and we can provide best health care to the rural and remote areas, and several other applications in education, training and management in health sector may be used. Then next is definition. Telemedicine is defined as the delivery of healthcare services where distance is a critical factor by all healthcare professionals using information and communication technologies for the exchange of valid information for diagnosis, treatment and prevention of disease and injuries, research and evaluation, and for continuing education of healthcare providers, all in the interest of advancing the health of individuals and their communities. Means the definition of telemedicine is this is the delivery of healthcare services in distance areas. Means so many places are there where health facilities are not available, especially in rural and remote areas of villages or communities. So for that, telemedicine is very beneficial, and so for that we can use this telemedicine technology to provide them best and effective health care, and we can easily get information and we can easily diagnose, and we can also provide prevention and treatment with this facility. Next is types of telemedicine process. Telemedicine process can be categorized in two ways, that is technology involved and application adopted. A, technology involved means what are the technologies involved in this process. First is real time or synchronous. Second is store and forward telemedicine or asynchronous. Then B is application adopted means what are the application we should adopted in this telemedicine process. First is telepathology, second is telecardiology, third is teleradiology, fourth is telesurgery, then teleophthalmology. Then next is types of connectivity means how can we connect other pupils or other health workers, or in villages and remote areas, how can we connect with each other. So first point is point to point communication. Then second is point to multi-point communication. Point to point communication is what? We have to only discuss what is the problem and what are the main diagnosis and what treatment should be given to that particular patient or an individual. That is only point to point communication. Then next is point to multi-point communication. What is point to multi-point communication? Point to multi-point communication is which that we have to know all the basic and all the history details and all the family history and all the past history of that particular patient or client who are suffering from diseases or illness. That is point to multi-point communication. Means in that we have to discuss so many points related with the patient or patient's disease. So next is applications of telemedicine. How can we apply telemedicines to the vast areas? First is telehealth care, then teleeducation, then disaster management, then telehome health care. Means telehealth care means we have to maintain the coordination and cooperation with the other healthcare systems, and we have to call them, and we have to say online, or we have to provide them information to the particular patient or of our institution, or they may provide their particular information about their institution, about the patient who are admitted in that hospital or anywhere. So they can provide information through the telephone or by online or by net. Okay. Then teleeducation means we have to provide health education or awareness program. We can take webinars on the telephone or online or through internets. Then disaster management means if any earthquake or any cyclones were happened, so we have to know what are the precautions is to take, and what are the management of that disaster. So we have to provide our healthcare services to that places through telephonic or through online management or through online delivery system. Okay, then telehome healthcare means if certain person is sick or sick in home, so we can't able to go there, or we can't able to stay with them with 24/7. So we have to provide the information to the relatives by online, by internet, or by telephone. That is the telehome healthcare. Then advantages of telemedicine. First is eliminate distance barriers and improve access to quality health services. Second is in emergency and critical care situations where moving a patient may be undesirable and or not feasible. Facilitate patients and rural practitioners access to specialist health services and support. Lessen the inconvenience and or cost of patient transfers. Reduce unnecessary travel time for health professionals. Reduce isolation of rural practice by upgrading their knowledge through tele-education or tele-CME. Physician-patient acceptance. Then in that, first point is availability of technology at a reasonable cost. Second is accessibility. Third is reliability. Fourth is funding reimbursement issues. Then lack of trained manpower. Then legal and ethical, privacy and security concerns. These all are the physician and patient acceptance, means these all are the applications which are accepted by the physician or as well as by the patient also. So that's all for this topic. So tomorrow we are going to deal, so next we are going to deal with the next topic in next video. Thanks for listening and watching our videos. Please do like and subscribe our channel and get more information about this about all the nursing topics or non-medical topics. So thank you all.